Salve galera, mais um vídeo de The Division 2 aí pra vocês. Fica com esse vídeo, deixa seu like e olha isso daí, pessoal. Valeu, tamo junto, até mais. Só passei pra deixar um videozinho, valeu? Se inscreve, compartilha e deixa o like, é nóis.
Even almost a symbolism of being pure America. There's so many more environments to explore compared to New York. From nature to governmental sites and that strict, very powerful, brutalist architecture almost, to the suburbs of Georgetown.
You know, being able to see far and wide and predict what's in front of you, or being able to have like a truly 360 approach to some open world encounter that you're stumbling upon is very different from navigating the narrow streets of Georgetown.
We still remain an open world game with cover-based shooting mechanics. But you can imagine how that is tweaked when you're in a nature biome and your cover maybe is a fallen log of wood or something like that.
And also there's going to be, of course, difference in which factions are present where at any given time, and they're vying for control of the city as well.
The enemies that you'll be facing all have a vision for how the country should be run, whether it's the country or their little fiefdom, you know, a few blocks, that sort of control. The enemy that we're featuring in the E3 demo are called the True Sons. And these are, you know, the bullies that you had at school that used to push people around. They're people who really prey upon the weak. And their vision for the future of the States is one of tyranny, and that has to be stopped.
The enemy factions and the civilians, they're out acting with needs and goals and intention, and creating emergent activity and a surprise for you as a player.
So of course we'll still have safe houses. Those are incredibly useful gameplay-wise, but settlements are key locations. These are the locations where civilians are trying to rebuild. And by helping those civilians, we're going to be able to see a direct impact of your actions on the world. When you reach max level, when you finish the campaign, we're going to give you a choice of a signature weapon. Now, the three signature weapons that we're talking about today are the crossbow, the 50 cal sniper rifle, and the grenade launcher. So it's really about giving the option to the player of going deeper into a playstyle and choosing exactly how they want to play. Doesn't mean that they're mutually exclusive. You can mix and match. You can choose a 50 cal sniper rifle, unlock some of its advantages, and then decide, okay, I want to go to demolitionist with the grenade launcher and unlock some sort of mods for my skills based on that progression path too.
We really want Endgame to be for everyone. And we're making sure in the Division 2 that it's there, it's strong day one, it also caters to all types of players. Endgame doesn't equal hardcore, but it needs to have a deep hardcore aspect to it, so that if you really want to challenge, if you really want to compete, it's there for you.
Every single activity that we could dream of is only going to be expanded, and you'll have a choice of a huge amount of activities for Endgame. But we have a twist at the end of the campaign, which is a huge hook, narratively and gameplay-wise, that'll, you know, take people by the scruff of the neck and drag them into Endgame. And it's super compelling. And, you know, we revealed today that we're going to have raids for the first time. And that's 8-player raids. And those will be the most hardcore of challenges for Endgame.
It's very important for us that you get to play as you like. We're playing the raid as a full 8-man team. That variety of different specializations, but also different builds. It's going to be, of course, important. Yeah.
When the game sings, it's when you're playing with other players who know what they're doing and you can strategize. Just like the first game, the entire story-based campaign can be played only by yourself or in co-op with up to 3 other agents. Absolutely every single activity.